Water is very important still. The drought hadn't started or even stopped, as a matter of fact. But as gardeners, we like to garden out there, so we need to be conservative with the way we use water. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe someone's going to take over for those weeks or whatever amount of time it is, and you want them to water properly. When it comes to fig trees and similar plants like that that are water users, a good soaker is really important. There's a couple of types. I like the round one because it just disperses the water more evenly, and I think that that's a good way to water properly. Also, when you're kind of going in for the evening, you're trying to water, and then something happens inside and it takes a little bit longer, you want to put a timer on there. And so I like these little timers that look like egg timers. And if I'm going in, I'm going to go ahead and turn that on because I don't want to fall asleep and forget it, and in the morning, well, I don't even want to talk about that. And so the egg timers are very nice. They're not egg timers, but you can see right there that they're garden timers for sure. But if you're going away for a longer period of time, there are some that you can set up daily watering or as necessary once a week, whatever it is. You can put a battery in there, which they need, and they work very well. Now, when it comes down to watering hanging baskets, for example, these wands are very, very good. For the container plants indoors, there are these watering devices. We've shown them in the past many times, but just as a reminder, they have a clay base to them. You can put a water bottle on top of them, and as a result, you get nice, slow watering. Also, in your flower bed or in the vegetable garden, these Oyas have been around for a while. I know you've seen them. The water sweats through the side. You bury them up to about right there. You put the water inside, and you're on your way. There are tree gators, that's what they're called, and there are other devices that you fill with water and it slowly soaks. I would use those only on brand new plants. And I think that someone would fill them maybe once every 10 days or so, give those plants a nice big soaking. There are products like the Wilt-Proof right here. That's sprayed onto the foliage and stops the water loss. And very important these days is something called Hydrotrain. And the Hydrotrain sprayed out on the lawn or other areas is very useful in allowing that water to penetrate down into the soil. And when it comes to watering container plants on the porch, use this little micro irrigation device right here. It works very well. You can hook them up into the individual pots and make sure that they're watered well too. For Backyard Basics, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you out in the garden.